Good morning. I'm a little more up and at it this morning. Still getting myself together. You know, when you wake up and you know you're going to have one of those mornings where you're going to be fighting a battle. So the best thing to do is to get up, to gear up, to start with prayer and tell the enemy, bring it on. But we definitely want to make sure we have our armor on. And so that's what I'm doing this morning. I want to make sure I've got my armor on. Because when you're in tune, you start to be able to pick up when plots are being plotted and things are being done against you in the natural and in the spiritual realm. Ooh, my coffee's staying hot today. My faith is staying hot today. I just want to encourage you this morning real quickly that, a lot of times we hear battles come to make us strong. Things happen to make us strong. God has a special plan when things get hard and when we may not hear from Him as soundly as we would like to. Some say that when the teacher is quiet during the test, sometimes that's a hard place to be in. It seems like that's kind of where I am right now. It's not that the Father is not listening to me, but I think He's just being a little quiet. And sometimes this is good for us because you know what 2-year-olds do when they don't have their mom's attention? And they want that bottle or they want that food and they begin to throw temper tantrums. Oh yeah. We throw temper tantrums with God. We throw temper tantrums all the time. Some people handle it in the wrong way and they begin to blaspheme God and say what He's not. But I want you, if you're in that place, I just want you to be still and be quiet. I feel like that's what the Holy Spirit is telling me, because lately my mind has been going crazy. I got a lot of questions. I'm in the meantime, God is still blessing, still doing things, but sometimes we tune things out to hear what we want to hear and to get results that we want to get. And again, it's all ordained and set for God's special purpose and plan, whether we understand it or accept it or not. So, as your feet hit the floor today, the 411 is to allow God to fight your battle. Allow God to fight your battle. And I've probably said this before, but I'm saying it again today. Allow God to fight your battle. When the battle seems too big, that means it's not for us to carry. The hardest part is when you start feeling the attacks coming and you want to try to tell people, this is going on. I know this is going on. They're doing this. They're doing that. This is happening. If it's on your job, see, they're plotting against me. And I have to catch myself in doing that because when the Spirit reveals things to you, or if you're sensitive to the Spirit or you're sensitive to energies and spiritual things, and God has given you a gift of discernment, it can be a little crazy sometimes to where you can feel and see and know all of these things. And sometimes you're seeking and looking for someone to validate that they see it too. And that is the wrong thing to do. I have to keep learning that lesson over and over and over again. Stop talking. Talk when you need to, share when you need to, but sometimes we try to do it too much just to try to get someone else to see what's going on. And maybe God hasn't blessed them with that gift to see. they can see certain things because God has given us a level to be able to see certain things, but maybe not on the extent that God has blessed you or me to see things. And so I want to encourage you today not to get discouraged when that happens, not to feel like God isn't listening, not to feel like, you know, you're by yourself. Sometimes I have to be the one to remind myself. Sometimes I have to go back and watch my own videos to encourage myself when there's no one there to encourage me or to speak life into me or to let me know that everything is going to be okay. Sometimes we have to be our best reassurance, and that's okay. So, as you go out today, be great as always, but also know that you're not alone. You're not alone, and sometimes you just have to get quiet before God and before yourself, and to just encourage yourself and to not try to get others to affirm or to agree with what you see and know, because a lot of times it's not going to happen. And then they may start to think that you're the one who's maybe a little bit insane or a little bit, thinking about this too much. And then it begins to change and distort what God has given you because you're trying to put it in someone else's lap to confirm it. We got to be careful with that. We do want to reach out and to those spiritual guides or counselors that we talk to, but we want to be careful. Because sometimes the Father gives things just for us, just for you. That's it, just for you. So know that sometimes you are the confirmation. And this is where we begin to walk comfortably in our gifts that the Father has given us, because sometimes we are the confirmation. He's telling us for a reason, not to try to get someone else to then confirm what He's already confirmed with you as the confirmer. Okay? You catch my drift? You catch what I'm saying? So, that's what I got to say for this morning. And as I go about my day and drink my coffee, I hope that you will enjoy the day, be blessed, affirm yourself through God, not through anything else, not through anybody else, but affirm yourself with the Holy Spirit, because that's the best affirmer we got. Enjoy your coffee today, your tea. Get you some smoothies in there, some green smoothies. Get your energy up. Don't drink too much coffee. If you do, drink decaf. This is decaf coffee. It's all bad, but anyway, if it helps get you up in the morning like me, do it. But the week is almost over. Hang in there. And as always, be blessed.